Ndị be anyị ekene m unu. Asị m ka nkonye chidi ya zelu. Anyị sị na ya dịrị unu na mma na eke, dịrị unu na mma n'orie, dịkwazịrị unu na mma n'afọ. Ụzọ anyị anọ nke ndị Igbo ji biri na ya dịrị anyị na mma. Anyị ya dịka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Etu anyị kwuru otu akwa ya dịrịrị. Ise dịka o si dị ka agbapụ na ya ọsọ ewetara unu nnukwu ozi eji maka ya wee bịa n'elu akwụkwọ gbasịta maka the good news, nnukwu good news anyị were gbasịta maka nwanne anyị nwoke and also the Biafran Prime Minister na Finland. Anyị were nnukwu news and nnukwu update anyị si ka anyị wetara unu maka ya ma mgba nkịtị na this update dịka update a wee drop anyị ama mgba nkịtị chacha anyị egosikwa ya ụmụ Igbo. Ya bụ a lawyer na Finland, ịghọtago, onye na-afụ n'iru akwụkwọ kịta with the full delu na page ya and also on the international news we mee a good analysis gbasịta maka the update of Biafran Prime Minister na Finland. Maka ihe niile na ndị Nigeria na-agbagharị na ya ebute Simon na a ga-eme nke a, ọ dịrọ possible, it's not even possible. So gee ya bụ audio kunu ka nwanne anyị si wee kọwaa the analysis. So dịka ihe ga-ya bụ ife ị ga-esi drop ụra ife iche n'ụdị nke gị, ọ dị nnukwu mkpa gbasịta maka ya bụ ife so that ka ị mara ị na-ekwu gị mara ka ị si ekwu. All right, over to you, sir.
General public, because a top lawyer domiciled in Finland came out recently to make clear and very distinctive statements regarding the situations of Simon Ekpa. Well, first thing first, who is this lawyer and what did he say about Simon Ekpa's arrest? Well, this lawyer is known as Martti Tolvanen, who is a professor of criminal law and procedure at the University of Eastern Finland. This lawyer is highly experienced in law in Finland, and when you go to Wikipedia and search up his name, Martti Tolvanen, you will see interesting bits of information and interesting references and experiences this man has gathered over the years. So the comment this man made that I'm about to share with you right now is something we all Nigerians should pay attention to and not take for granted. First thing first, recently he published an article on a website known as Yale.com. Showing right now on your screen is this article that will take one after the other. If you look at the headline, it states difficult to intervene under Finnish law. It reads, as Ekpa is a Finnish citizen, the state's powers to intervene in his activities are limited. This simply means that as Ekpa is a Finnish citizen, Nigeria as a country or Nigerian government can't really intervene in his activities or in his proceedings. Well, for better understanding and for more clarity, you have to draw an illustration to give more context about this matter. Well, as you all know, Simon Ekpa is a citizen of Finland. He lives in Finland with his family members and is also a politician domiciled in that country. So, based out of the statement or the comments made by this lawyer, Nigeria as a country cannot intervene in the court proceedings. And if you can recall vividly, just recently, the Finnish government asked the Nigerian government to send papers and documents on Simon Ekpa to see if there's any possibility to extradite him back into Nigeria. And at the same time, based out of the comments made by this lawyer, the Finnish authorities has all the powers, 100% power and capacity to tell Nigerian government that, see, we can't send our citizen to you because whatever he did was executed while living in our country. Well, moving on swiftly, let's look at the most important part of the article written by this lawyer known as Martti Tolvanen. The second paragraph reads, incitement against national group could be one potential crime, but the Nigerian central government cannot really be considered a national group. Instead, the Nigerian government is an international section or group, as the case may be. So moving on swiftly, the third paragraph of this article reads, Nigeria considers the IPOB and its armed wing to be terrorist organizations, but the European Union has not classified them as such. This is a very, very interesting one. And this comment or statement definitely will play a pivotal role when Simon Ekpa reappears in court by May of this particular year. This same statement also means that IPOB as a group has not been classified as a terror organization by world bodies, particularly by the European Union. And as we all know, Finland is a member of the EU and Simon Ekpa is a citizen of Finland. So the Nigerian government has to go above and beyond to prove that Simon Ekpa orchestrated a series of crimes in the southeastern part of Nigeria using a different body and not IPOB, because the EU and Finland are yet to recognize these guys or are yet to see IPOB as a terror organization in the world settings. Moving on swiftly, let's look at the fourth paragraph of this article or publication. It states, according to Tolvanen, the international classification of organizations is irrelevant in serious crimes matters. They also went a step further to claim that it is essential to consider whether these organizations meet the hallmarks of terrorism as defined in Finnish law. Well, as you all know, Finland are yet to see IPOB as a terror organization, and that is why the IPOB and its government are free to hold meetings, hold hallmark meetings in their country. Take, for instance, towards the ending of last year, these guys made a self-declaration for the independence of sovereign state of Biafra, and that event was held in Finland, to be precise. So as you can see, it's going to be a very, very tough one for the Nigerian government to prove otherwise. This professor also went a step further to claim that if they are deemed to be a terrorist organizations, then the law provides many opportunities to intervene. Even the slightest contact with such an organization is punishable. Finnish authorities should find out what these groups are doing in practice in Nigeria, the professor said. He sees EKPA'S activities as exceptional in Finnish terms. This is a very, very interesting point, because this qualified lawyer sees Simon Ekpa's activities in Nigeria as being very, very clean and cannot be associated with any form of crimes or whatsoever. And mind you, like I said, this is an experienced lawyer domiciled in Finland. This man is not playing or saying these things in favor of Simon Ekpa because he was hired. No, he wrote this article because he was trying to clear the air and give more clarity to this existing case between Simon Ekpa and Nigeria. Well, moving on swiftly, the article reads, there has never been a similar situation before where there has been defiance against a foreign government like this from Finland, he noted. Well, this is going to be
ndị be anyị ngwadalụ nne n'ukwu si wee na-esola na Eastern News 24 n'ụbọchị nke taa. Dịka anyị si ekwu oge mbụ gbasara maka ya bụ nwere ụwa na-azụ n'ala Igbo and mkpagbu a na-eme ndị Igbo, maka na unu gee ntị wee chịkọọ mmụọ unu ọnụ na ihe bidoro ihe niile a na-eme n'iru akwụkwọ maka injustice a na-eme ndị Igbo, nọ ya butere ya bụ ife. Maka injustice a na-eme ndị Igbo nke bụ na adị 3 zone n'obodo a: Hausa, Igbo and Yoruba. Ewe seaport na Yoruba, ewe seaport, ewe ebe si cargo ship na-abata na Kano, mana onweghị nke dị side a bụ ebe ndị Eastern Region ji wee bido bụ ala Igbo ka ọkọ. So na ya bụ ya bụ ife and na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ejikwana ya taa, mana ife ma eji ejide ya taa maka ọ na-eti mkpu wee na-asị mba na okpoghozi na a ga-enwe fairness, equity and justice na ife niile ga-adị ịkwọ, na ihe a na-emegide anyị adịgo too much na okpoghozi. Ọsọ ya bụ alụ okwu n'iru akwụkwọ, asị ka akpụrụ ya mee gịnị, tukpuo n'ụlọ mkpọrọ na o nwere ihe o mere. Court enyegokwa order. Ịma na sometimes a na-ekwu okwu si na-echeki ọfụma, the same injustice meti ya ala kwuo nke ya elelizie ya, Sunday Igboho kwuo nke ya alapụ ya, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuo nke ya, court elelizie discharge and acquitted aka jide ya ebe ahụ. So na afụ na ya bụ ife wee ka ọ dị na ọ bụrụ ife jọrọ njọ, a wee na-agwa Nigerian gọọmenti wee na-eti mkpu si na ọ kakwa mma na ọ bidoro n'oge chụwa ewu ojii maka mgbe o ruru n'anyasị ka e wee fụ ya. Ọ gwara ka ha n'ọnụ. Ngwadalụ niile na Igbo ma na-ege ntị ka emesịa n'ụmụ Igbo.